People suffer financially. Ke topic ya re bolelang ka yona today. Otherwise, welcome back. This is Mpho&Dave TalkShow. We are back. It's a special edition. But apologies. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mdeva. Sanbona nonke, dumelang lochani. Okhuluma Bongane Tlou. Thank you so much for having me today on the show. Yeah, David, I know him as he's a friend. Part of my band, so yeah, that's how I know him, and I'm so excited to be here today.
No, I'm glad to have you here. So I could tell you who's Bongane Kulele, but you Kulela around la or you Kulela somewhere and then you came here. Where are you from?
Bongane wabelethelwa eStrikfontein.
Okay.
Bese wakhulele Ramparane. I was born in 1995.
Oh, yeah. You don't mind sharing your age, ne?
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 95,
Yeah.
2 October.
Okay.
Estrikfontein, basically same year. My parents moved to Ramparane.
Oh.
So this is where I grew up. Started my primary schooling there, and then went to secondary. Gitumile Faladi.
Yeah.
Then Kaya Mangilemange, and then post Mangilemange I went to varsity in 2014.
No.
Yeah, that is this history. I'm here today.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming to our show. I like the fact that he doesn't mind sharing his age. A lot of people don't like sharing their age. So yeah. Otherwise, this is Bongs. Are you single, sir? I married. Are you single? Are you It's too personal, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
You don't know that shit.
I don't want to share. I will share next time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe there's a lady who likes you. Maybe there's a lady who's gonna like you. Maybe you have a crush, but let's not go there. That's not the main of the show today. So today we're talking about financial literacy. I've noticed a lot of times we black people suffer financially, and it's not because of we don't have money. These days, life is changing.
Yeah.
A lot of black people have access to a lot of money, but still we remain poor. So that's what we're talking about today. Stay tuned. So, Bongs, what do you think is the main reason for black people to still remain poor while they have access to money? They have money, but they're poor in a way. It's like having money doesn't resolve the problem of poverty in a way. So why do you think is that? Why suffer from that as black people?
Well, since namhlanje topic we financial literacy.
Yeah.
Into my like financial literacy.
So before we get into details, how can you describe financial literacy for someone who doesn't know what financial literacy is? In summary, what is financial literacy?
In summary, financial literacy it's a lecture or is an education in fundiso in endabeni yokuthi sisebenzisa kanjani imali, siberekisa kanjani imali, how do we preserve imali, ukuphi la imali kumele iye khona ukuze khona ibulungeka. Kunezinto ezifana nama shares, you know, like we have realized ukuthi thina as black people we sisesekudenyana nendaba zama insurance, ama shares, you know. Our approach when it comes to izinto ezifana nalezo it's totally different. Because our ingqondo zethu sesisemuva. No, we are still skeptical ngemali zethu. That is why even though we're not white people are far from where we are in terms of financial literacy. We're still far. So that's why there's still a huge gap again, even though we still have access to money. You become a millionaire in 2 years, you're broke again. Yes.
So a white person becomes a millionaire in 2 years. He no longer has 2 million, he has like 10 million.
Yes.
And then a black person, if he has 10 million now, in 2 years he's broke.
Yes.
So that's the main difference between us and white people. Financial literacy, knowledge, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I get that. So continue, not disturb you.
Yes. Our approach when it comes to indaba insurance, it's different. No, that is why every cent that we get, we wanna make sure we say spend for our own fulfillment.
That's
nosifuna ukuzenelisa. That is why silekha i-financial literacy.
You don't think of tomorrow, the
Yes.
future, you think of now.
Yes, you think of now. And sana lento yokuthi we sifuna ukucompete. It's good to compete, but when it comes to finances, we have to be careful in terms of what's a computer journey. You know, because when it comes to, for example, white farmers,
Yes.
Amapuni,
Yeah.
there is what we call a land bank.
A land bank.
Yes.
I didn't know of that. What is that?
It's an institutional bank. It's a very big bank that is centralized in South Africa, and I think kunama country or people from other countries have access to that money because it's like a
land bank. It's a bank where you can borrow money for
Yes.
buying land. And
for buying land for
a lot of black people don't know this. No?
yeah, they do know it, but because
Yeah.
into ekuyaqala amabhunu akudala into akudala le so thina we sisekude nokuthola izinto ku-land bank because it's not easy for black people to get funds from a land bank because
there are a lot of requirements.
Yes, there are a lot of
for you
requirements
to qualify.
Yes, and amanye ama-requirements athola ukuthi afuna ukuthi ube nemali already. It must be somehow managed.
There's a saying which says a bank borrows money to someone who doesn't need, a bank borrows money to those, a bank borrows money, okay. It's a code I saw on social media. So when you borrow money in the bank, they can approve you or reject you. So I had to practice that. So a bank, what was I saying? A bank borrows money to people. The bank, fuck. Okay, the bank. And
the bank borrows money to people who don't really need it.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't get it, forget about it. If you get it, means you're wise, you're smart, you're like me and Bongs. Yeah, a bank borrows money
to people who don't really need it.
Man, because if you're broke, zero, a bank won't borrow you, man, because they see how are they going to regain from you?
Yes.
How are you gonna pay them back? But if you are feel rich, bank is free to borrow you, man, because they see. Yeah, otherwise, so Bongs, I have an interesting post which I saw on Facebook. So the posts they are very interesting. So and then just for knowledge sharing. So the first post says, it posted like in and it says, if you still carry on with the mentality that foreigners steal jobs, wait until office jobs can be done online by someone out of South Africa. You get the point. 2023 is going to be worse than 2022. Prepare yourself now. Knowing how to make money online is more important than what's happening currently. And then another second quote, it says, don't just be a collector of qualifications. Those big degrees will depress you without money. Be a serial collector of money. You can dance all you like, but you'll breathe better in a Lamborghini than in a Toyota Baki with all those big credentials. And then your children will not eat your titles. They'll eat money. They need money. So in summary, they're saying the most important thing is money. Try your best to get money rather than getting a lot of qualifications, because it's just titles. They're not gonna bring you money. We're not saying education is not important. And then the last quote, it says, it's really sad to see the amount of unemployed youth seeking jobs with matric certificates, not knowing. It's really sad to see the amount of youth Okay, let me do it again. It's really sad to see the amount of youth unemployed and seeking for jobs with matric certificates not working out for them. Graduated yet still looking for jobs, they are not qualified for you. However, maybe you make
okay, it says It's really sad to see the amount of youth unemployed and seeking for jobs with matric certificates not working out for them. Graduated yet still not working. They are not qualified for. You find a scientist working at P&P, which I believe it's Pick and Pay.
Yeah.
This is really heartbreaking.
Yeah. So those things, they are self-explanatory. We don't need to go deep into them. It's just an eye-lightning to see what's once what is the solution to us black people being financially poor, even though we have money?
Yeah.
So which means the problem it's not we have access to money. So the problem is here, mentality-wise, lacking financial literacy. The money is there, we don't know how to use the money, we don't know how to keep the money.
Yes.
And then some of the lectures about businesses, financial, what. Them themselves, they suffer financially, but they're teaching people about financial literacy, but they suffer financially. So it's not helping in a way. It's like you falling into a pit.
Yes.
And then you bringing other people to fall with you into the pit. So it's not into the same pit. So the best financial advice, I would the best place to get financial advice for me, it's someone who owns a business, who has made it financially, who's able to keep their wealth for the longest of time.
Yes.
And then their wealth keeps on growing. Those are the best people to seek financial advice from them. And then financial advices, they are different because our journey, they are not the same.
Yes.
The financial advice I would give someone, it would be a different financial advice you give someone.
Yes.
It depends on the kind of business we are in, the kind of family we grew up in, the kind of economy we are in.
Yes.
There are a lot of things involved. But again, there are a lot of financial advices, best advices by rich people, by wealthy people online on YouTube.
Yes.
And then there too shall join. You can go there, learn about finances, on how to keep money, on how to save money, on how to make more money. Yeah, they say rich people, it's a code. They say rich people invest money and then poor people save money.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise, what's your take? What's your advice?
And Devin, my number one opinion or advice when it comes to in order to be the best in financial literature. It's something in ngisho when inabantu sikhuluma ngemali ukuthi bafethu like singathuba njani, how can we come with means of ukwenza imali, and which is business. I always say skill. As much as we can go all over South Africa, all over Africa, collecting our qualifications, I still believe ukuthi lezandla lezi ziyasebenza, kumele zisebenze. Kumele kube ne-skill ozothi kumele ube nazo.
Something you can do.
Something that you can do with your hands.
Yeah.
As much as rich people, bathanda ukuthi you should learn to work smart, not hard. Yeah, but mina ngoba I've learned ukuthi ama-skills amaningi wezandla are the ones lawa enza ukuthi a lot of people are successful.
That's true.
And
especially in the black community.
Yes, in the black community. And manje enye inkinga ekhona ukuthi thina as black South Africans ukusebenza ukuba feel asithanda,
especially those people back on varsity.
Yes.
All most of the people I know who graduated from varsity, they don't want to get involved in Merogwadiata. They just want fancy jobs and that's it. And then the economy doesn't work like that. We need Merogwadiata. You must use your hands. It's not always gonna be like that because South Africa is not a world-class country. It has developed, but again, it's still developing.
Yes.
So there are a lot of opportunities in what you can do with your hands.
Because the amount you are checking, when the government kufuneka ama scarce skills, You know, from maybe more especially who the Department of Science and Agriculture, Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestries, Panama programs whereby they offer ama skills, you know, and kaningi lawo skills imisebenzi yezandla, carpentry, plumbing, umsebenzi ozokwenza ukuthi usebenze ngezandla. So manje thina ngoba the kind of an environment esikhulele kuyo, our country it's developed differently. Ngoba if we can check in a country like China, you know, in Asian countries, umntwana ona 9 years, you know, sekakhona ukucoda. Imagine at the age of 9 years.
And, can I disturb you? And if you check China, most of the things Lana in South Africa, they are produced in China, and then they are deported here, they're exported or imported here. Because in China, a lot of people use their hands to do things. A lot of manufacturing things, they are created in China, and then what it is. Remember South Africa, we don't like creating, we don't like manufacturing, we don't like inventing things. So China is rich because of that, because they invent everything. The camera, almost everything is from China. Right now we just assemble.
We just assemble. Ngoba manga to check banama in our country, those people have invested a lot.
And if you check, a lot of Chinese, they are not educated. Let's they just use their hands, and then that has built the economy of China restaurant.
I was inspired some time ago, some few weeks ago, bengibukele a YouTube video whereby they was changisa elinye iboots enesijwayele iboots lelo lokubereka liqinile. Liqinile. Ngicabanga ukuthi lelo boots lelo balenza ngezandla, balenza ngifuna ngemachine, you know, izinto zamabhande whereby the production starts from point A to point Z, you know. This is whereby the machine assemble everything. I was inspired to ukubona ukuthi labantu laba abavilaphi. They make millions and millions of pairs of those boots a day. Handmade. Yes.
No machinery included.
No machinery included. The only machinery that you need,
the main job is handmade.
But the main job is handmade. Ukuthunga, ukusika, ukumeshara izandla.
Most of us South Africans, in a way, I can say we are lazy. We like easy jobs. We don't like difficult jobs in a way. And then currently in South Africa, we need those difficult jobs to grow the economy of the country. Our country is not yet at that level like European countries where we can all have easy jobs and everything is there. We still need difficult handmade jobs. In conclusion, what I can say regarding financial literacy, making money is an art, keeping money is an art. Everything is an art. So if you check, us as black people, we don't like talking about money. It's like the sensitive thing if someone talks about money. So we don't share ideas, we don't share knowledge about money, and then that thing it kills us, because white people talk about money, share ideas about money, they share knowledge. As we don't, you just get your money, you keep quiet, you chow it, and then you're broke again. And then let's share knowledge. If you know something on how to make money, like, don't be selfish, share. And then let's stop feeling as if you're talking about money, it's like it's a taboo, it's wrong. No, it's an open discussion. Money is important in life. You need money. Money brings joy and happiness, even though people don't agree. But when you have money, a lot of doors are open for you. And then also it needs discipline. If you're not disciplined, the power of money can bring you.
Yes.
That's my advice as conclusion. You can conclude.
Yes, Mina. My advice, Oguti, whenever you have money, consider money to be very important. Every bank in South Africa, it has a financial advisory department.
That's true.
You know, they advise about money. Your likes of Old Mutual, Bane financial advisory, whereby they advise people. Even insurance companies, they Bane financial advisory, because money is important.
Money is important.
Money is important. They can 250,000 right now, but the same 250,000. But okay, in 6 months or in 3 months, still wanna the 250,000 in Mpho&Dave. Between Mpho&Dave because of the mentalities that we have around money, the lack of financial literacy. So it's important, guys, to learn financial literacy. There are a lot of celebrities who are doing financial literacy. Bavulama YouTube channel whereby they are posting about financial literacy. Guys, they're very important. I know a lot of you about follow celebrity. It's okay, but you can go around searching on YouTube about financial literacy, because even rich people, they always give speeches, whereby they talk about how to make money, how to think about money, how to think about the little that you have, because in our country we have a very serious crisis when it comes to tender being given to us black South African people, because basnega tender, we do cheap, quality, we compromise on a lot of quality.
These people by the tender, they just loot the money and deliver less service.
Yes, because we are always impressed with money. And I can add the kind of an environment that we are in South Africa, stand ubumnandi, and then sinalento lokuthi as we have made it sesifiki, but
we are still far.
Siyabonakala when it comes to the financial literacy.
Can I say something before I forget? The reason our parents were poor, I'm not including apartheid. I know apartheid had played a role.
Yes.
But another reason our parents were poor, and then they were poor, not we are automatically poor, because they lacked. They didn't know money. They didn't know what is money. They didn't know what to do with money, how to keep money. Only few of those, and then white people knew a lot of that. So the main reason again we remained poor. You can continue as we conclude.
Yes. In my conclusion again, let financial literacy be a norm. Because if someone can grow a 10 rands to 100 rands a day, Mpho&Dave Tlou has a very
potential.
Has a lot of potential, in making money, in preserving money. Let's invest in shares. There are a lot of companies out there whereby you can invest shares in and out of South Africa.
And if you don't know a lot about shares, there are some online lessons about shares on YouTube. Study and learn, and then you know how to invest and what are the pros and cons on that.
Yes. Okay. So let's learn financial literacy. It is the best.
It's the only way out of poverty. It's the only way out of being financially poor. As black people. Bongs, thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming. For acknowledging my invitation to come to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I hope to see you again, and I hope to have you again to talk about something else. Otherwise, this is Bongane Tlou. What's your Facebook? People so that can follow you.
Oh yes, on Facebook it's Bongane Tlou. Bongane Bongane Tlou. That's my surname. On Instagram, it's Bongane Tlou. And then I don't have Twitter, guys, unfortunately, but I'm working on that. I'm really working on that. You can find me there. I'm always posting stuff. I'm part of my first Alive band.
He's a very smart guy. Otherwise,
thank you so much.
But don't follow Bongane, that's fine. I think that's the end. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and for the whole world to see. Always.